All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Stephen. I decided to play a different song last minute, and I only have the track on my iPad. Where is it? There we go. So, last minute adaptation. Guitar hippie. Gear hippie. Hey, Tim. Let's see if I can do this without causing havoc. There it is. Hi, Jeannie. Glad you made it home safely. CA Production. CA Productions. Who is that? Sound check. Right. Rosie's on. See, it's in Tacoma. Stephen and Kat. Merry Christmas, everyone. Tim in North Carolina. Jeannie in Montgomery. Oh, that's interesting. I'm using a different scene. Um, ooh, okay. CA Productions, you were hearing room because I have the microphone on. When I play, I turn the microphone off though. Southern Drummer, hello, hello. You coming down on Sunday? So Saturday I'm playing in Greenville, South Carolina. It's a semi-private in a public place gig, and then Sunday daytime, 3 o'clock and 4:30. I'm playing in uh, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Actually, let me put that. Where is that? Um, that is what, desktop. Nope. Yeah, we went desktop. Chris, here it is. Cafe 27. There it is. And Tim says, never tell a guitar player to turn up. That's probably a really good decision. Merry Christmas. All right. Let me play a little bit. We'll definitely talk. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy and Helen. Merry Christmas. Yeah, it has been a while. I just had a alarming thought. I haven't tested this. I haven't used the FM9 in a while. I don't know if they did any updates to the USB out. You're only hearing the guitar, not the straight guitar, right? Because like I'm using virtual capo on this song, so you would hear that, but you should not hear. I'm changing the pitch. So when I mute this, let me know. Make sure you can't hear the direct guitar. Guitar hippie, let me know. You know what I'm talking about. Steven, you know as well. Just curious. I was like in the middle song going, oh crap. I don't know if it's hearing the right thing. If they're hearing the right thing. Thank you, Guitar Hippie. John Mayne's No Acoustic. Merry Christmas. Acoustics are normally on Sunday nights, but I might play some acoustic. Except the rig is over here. The currently active rig is over here. Hi, Felicia. Merry Christmas. CA Productions, it's a Nags. It's my model Nags. Joe Nags created the private stock program at PRS Guitars many, many years ago and left to start his own company. This is a 7LM. Holly Ray, Merry Christmas. Hey, Genie, does it have a name? Enchanted Christmas. Doesn't really sound enchanted, but it's Enchanted Christmas. CA Productions, vinyl is still fun to play once in a while. I'm actually going to do vinyl, I think maybe the first record to start with. Cold Acre, you're in, are you in Australia? Stephen, cool. Hey, so what'd you guys get for Christmas? Actually, let me do one more song, cause my fingers hurting. Um, I think someone asked for Sonic Boom. Maybe I'll do that. Melbourne. Oh yeah, that's right. All right. I'm hoping to come back for the Sydney Guitar Festival. We'll see if that can happen. FAP Tran. What am I playing through right now? AM4? No, I was playing through AM4 earlier. I'm playing through my FM9 right now. AM4 is right over there, which sounds great. And my FM3, which I normally play through, is over there as well. But what I've been doing today is I'm going down to Florida. I got to play a show in Greenville, South Carolina on Saturday. So I'm going up there tomorrow. That's driving distance. But then I got to play on Sunday, midday, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And flying right now during the holidays with gear is a little funky. So my friend Greg, who's doing sound there, has an FM9, not an FM3. So I am working on my presets for. I just updated my presets today for the FM9, which I hadn't been playing in a while. So I just make sure they work for the presets work. So that's why I'm playing the FM9 right now. The FM3, I may end up taking the AM4 anyway, because I have to do my live stream. If anybody in Florida and Fort Lauderdale has a nylon string guitar that plugs in that I could borrow for an hour and a half on Sunday night at 9 o'clock, 8:30 to 10 o'clock, that would be awesome. Sunday nights, you guys know, is my acoustic show. So that's why I'm playing the FM9, which is great. I had some cool presets in some of the songs and set up with 2 amps, but I wanted to make sure they were. That's weird. I wanted to make sure they were that I was all the modern, up to date presets. So, hey Braxel. All right, so I was going to try and do Sonic Boom on this. I don't have that preset in this. Right? I don't have Sonic Boom in here, but I can use the tunnel preset. If I can remember what. Uh-oh, I don't remember where Sonic Boom is. Ugh. Nope. Nope. Found it. Oh, mic is on. Hugh Caldwell guitar. Nothing beats soldering. That's natural and with a feel. Soloing it's natural. Oh, cool. Well, I don't actually. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. Thanks, Rosie. Best smile ever. I'm gonna sit down. Oh, I'm on the wireless too. So, try not to disconnect anything. I'm gonna try not to. I'm not gonna disconnect. I'm not gonna disconnect. I'm not gonna disconnect. Oh. Oh. And I just disconnected something. Okay. All right. Looks like everything's still there. Actually, I have no control. So I did see one comment. Vinny DX. Thank you. Killing it. Thank you. My hands feel weird tonight though, but thank you. Tommy Anderson in Arizona. Paul Third, corporate salesman. Brassel, you break something? I hope I didn't break anything. Vinny X, I've been going to NAMM for over 40 years. I will definitely be at Winter NAMM. I am playing on Wednesday night at the Grand Palace, Grand Theater, for Ronnie Lee's. Used to be the Rooftop Jam, pre-NAMM Jam, but it's just a pre-NAMM Jam. Oh, cool! Hey, Paul. Hey, Tommy. Paul third. I don't know how to say that. Carpet salesman. Tommy, cool. Yes, I will be, Vinny. I will be at the NAMM show. The Grand Palace, Grand Theater. We're opening up. Charlie Lorme and I, and not sure on the bass player yet. Last year, because my friend for Jeff, who plays bass with us normally from up in Seattle, won't be there until Friday. So last year we had Megan Taylor play. She was great, really great. So that's at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, I think, at the Grand Palace on Wednesday, the 20th, I think, or 21st. And then the Saturday night, excuse me. That's Ronnie Lee's Jam, by the way, pre-NAMM Jam. And Saturday night is my normal show at the Marriott, and it's at 11 o'clock at night with Jeff Eason on bass and Charlie Lorme on drums, and a few guests here and there, maybe Travis Larson, probably Ronnie Lee, a couple other people. My friend Jesse Bennett's coming out. And that's it for NAMM. I'll be there during the daytime too. Just not so far not playing for any companies. Just hanging and chilling and saying hello to people. Professor 213. Oh, Merry Christmas too. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is the Chocolate Room. I do this live stream on Tuesday nights every Tuesday. That's what I was gonna say. Jeannie Thompson, you said you're digging the Electric Sunday, but it's not Sunday. I do it occasionally if I don't have an acoustic guitar for a Sunday. I do an Electric Sunday, which I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for this Sunday, because I'm having. If you're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and have a nylon string like a Godin or something that low action that plugs in, I can borrow it for an hour and a half to do my Sunday night acoustic show. That'd be great. Otherwise, I got to do it electric. Yeah, Jesse, Jeannie would love to see Jesse's red hair flying. Jesse has a big red fro, kind of a big red fro. No, no, I just saw you say it's Sunday, and I was like, wait a minute, it's not Sunday. What is today? Thursday. It's Christmas. It's a special. It's a Christmas special. Uh, Stephen, yes, is Jesse the young fellow who played at my birthday party a couple of weeks ago? Yep, yep, he's young. Jesse's 21, maybe 21, 22. I think I met him when he was 17 at one of the Vi camps I was teaching at. Vi academies. Oh, you brought up cookies. Now I need to go get some cookies. That's right, Stephen. He was at the 60th birthday last year as well. You probably actually were on on the stage at the same time as him. Hey, Cheryl. Merry Christmas. Hi, Felicia. Rosie. Yes, I have some dark chocolate. I do have chocolate in the studio. I have some other cookies, but Jeannie brought me some gluten free cookies that she made earlier, and I had some. And they were great, and they're just a bit far away from me right now. But my friend Mark Phillips and his lovely wife sent me some cookies as well. So those are close to me, but they're not the gluten free or the oatmeal raisin. See, I'll show you. There's the tree. Here's the tree. Vince, you had so many cookies today. So I got some chocolate. I got some cookies too. I haven't tried these yet. The cookies I had earlier were great. Thank you, Jeannie. Uh, these are chocolate chip. I can only have a few of these before it starts to get to me. So I will have to go get some more of those gluten-free ones out there. The oatmeal raisin. Thank you, Mark. Cold Acre, those are some cool little combo amps. I do like cool combo amps, little combo amps. I used to play. So years ago, I used to use um, a huge rack system, a Bradshaw system, lots of rack mount effects and preamps and stuff, power amps. And then I moved to San Diego, and somehow actually right before I moved to San Diego, I got into the little Fender Pro Juniors, and then that and a big pedal board was my rig for a while. And then in 2007, I think, is when I got into fractal world because I started flying a lot more. I'm so glad I did. So very glad I did. Lobster 4501 for your birthday on the 23rd. Happy birthday. Your wife made you a chocolate Dunlop crybaby cake. Man, I'd love to see a photo of that. I bet it's awesome. Braxel, I don't think that's one serving. Are you talking about the cookies? I don't think that's one serving. Hey, Scotty. Scotty in Santa Fe. Scotty D in Santa Fe. Hello. All right. Merry Christmas. Braxel, did I toss my VP4 to the side? No, why? VP4 is great. Um, and I'm actually reconsidering how I use the. So I have presets set up in the AM4 to use solo, to use by itself. I do miss my Plex delay on there for some of the ethereal stuff. So I'm setting up the VP4 now so that sometimes I can use the VP4 with the AM4 and have all that ethereal stuff. When I do a lot of sideman stuff, I'm less soloing and more ethereal tones and stuff like that. John Maines, it's hard to be fractals. He says, yes, absolutely. Boogeyman 1976. Good night. Merry Christmas. Thanks for tuning in. Guitar Hero, you think you're going to snag a Pro Junior Woody? Oh, nice. I have a friend in Albuquerque that collects. He has a bunch of the, because they did special editions like wood ones and purple Tolex and tweed. And yeah, I have the, where are they? Very cool. Send pictures. Guitar porn. Guitar gear porn. Oh, Jim, happy birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. And tomorrow you're going someplace where you can, into a restaurant where you can cook s'mores at the table? What kind of restaurant is that? Interesting. Mm. John Maines. Comparing gear is funky. How does it compare to Quad Cortex? I would compare the AM4 more to the Nano Cortex, and it's um, and way more usable than the Nano Cortex. The Nano Cortex is cool. It doesn't have any amp modeling, so you have to use profiles, which is fine. It's got the 4 switches, which is cool. But from the unit itself, you can only access those 4. You'd have to use a phone or MIDI to access other presets other than the 4 you assign. With the AM4, you can step through to any of your banks and presets that you made, and then you have access to 4 scenes or 4 channels of each block. So I think in that class, it's the most versatile. The Quad Cortex, which I actually have a Nano Cortex, which I kind of don't need anymore. So that might go. The cool thing about the Nano Cortex is the size. It's definitely the size. The Quad Cortex is a little bit bigger. It's cool. It's got way more effects. Not as cool effects, but way more effects, I believe. You could do more things than the 4 blocks at the time, which is really not 4, because you can do input compression and input boost for drive. I think it's output compression. I don't know if it's input compression. So what'd you guys get for Christmas? That's cool. Hey, Ken Arnold. Ken Arnold's on. Stephen Cat. Bonker is 6214. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Braxel said, honestly, this whole year was a blur. Yeah. Good blur, though. Oh, you guys getting deep with the year 70 is average and 38 is midlife. Yeah, a lot of times people say midlife crisis is like 50. That means you're going to live 100. It's probably more like you're saying 38, 40. Nate, the best TT. Hello, Nate. I'm just going through some of the comments. Oh, Grassley like the tree. Thank you. There are a lot of things about Santa Scotty D. A lot of things I miss about Santa Fe. I really did have a great time. I was there, lived there for 10 years. John means you're waiting for that big direct sale from Fractal. They have a sale. They only sell direct, but they just had a Black Friday sale, and I think there's a sale going on right now. I don't know. Let me see. Oops. This is what happens when you don't put glasses on. Oh, maybe there is no sale right now. There was a Black Friday sale. My bad. Oh, what's that sale? Oh yeah, there's a sale going on. It looks like maybe it's $100 off. Most things. The VP4 is $50 off. Yeah, they're having a sale. I'm gonna do a video on my favorite gear of the year. And actually, even though the AM4 came out the end of November, maybe, it's definitely in my top running of gear of the year. There's a lot of cool things. I went to a Christmas party last night, and I brought the emerald nylon string. Actually, I could do it. Well, maybe I can do it. I brought the emerald nylon string, and so I didn't want to bring an amp, and I was just sitting there playing in the living room. So I brought the tone amp too. I need a cable though. Where does one find a cable in this place? You shouldn't use a cable this long with the tone amp. But that's what I got available right now. Jay Ravelli, you want to try Fryette DIR-IR2 1-watt box for recording. Can do a million different routings with effects, loops, analog. Can reamp direct tracks too. Interesting. I don't know that box. Again, you should not be using a cable this long. I'm not sure what it's going to sound like. With the laptop microphone. So this is the new. Oh, ooh, no. Messing up, jacking up my board here. Um, do tone amp. So anyway, I'm sitting at the party and I pull it out. I put this on, and oops. I don't know if you guys can hear it well. I don't know what this microphone sounds like when I'm picking it up. Perhaps you're waiting for your Red 7 EVO reactive I/O load box. Cool. I have a fractal reactive load box. It's the only one I have experience with, and it's way cool. My friend John Kurzweg has several of them. He's got like a whole thing on which one he prefers for different things and stuff like that. I think Steve Stevens was using the Boss. John Maines, you're 43 and your daughter's having a baby in February. Yes, I can imagine. I don't have any kids, but I can imagine if you're 43 and your daughter, you have a child that's having a child, that puts things into a different perspective. Hi, Dylan. Have you tried a Mesa Boogie Mark 7? I have not tried a Mark 7. Mark 5, I used to have a Subway, and I played through Mark 2Cs. Steven, okay, cool. Fractal has a 50% off sale at the moment. Mason, you didn't do midlife. You did your adolescence in your 40s. I like that. Oh, Rosie had to go. Good night, Rosie. Merry Christmas. I broke a string on this. If you... So you know what it's like when when you change a nylon string. It takes forever. Anyway, so that's under my gear of the year kind of thing as well. Hey, Brian. And Barb. And Z. I just saw that. I'm talking, I got my Emerald and I got a tone amp on it. I think, Barb, you have one. You have an Emerald, but you have the built-in one. Braxel, have I tried the John Mayer plugin from Neural Dispute? I have not. There's a couple of things, the plugins that came out. The Universal Audio Paradise. So I'm pretty sure they're great, and I haven't used one. I haven't really used a plugin and guitar rig. Well, I have in recording production, but for anything else, I haven't really used a plugin thing since before I got the Fractal. So early 2000s. I was in the Robert Mirabal band. We were Native American artists. We were traveling around the country. And I was using Guitar Rig for some of the shows, and Paul Fowler, the keyboard player, great keyboard player, was using a laptop, and he had all software synths. and it worked great until we got to the summer, and we were doing a lot of outdoor festivals, and the temperature was like 100 degrees. Laptops don't work; they just stop. They stop, and they will come back on. It was a nightmare. Um, Jim and Helen, yes, this is a nylon string. This is Emerald X10 Slim Nylon, and I need a tuner. In this studio, you think you could find a cable or a tuner anywhere. Um, oh, it sounds of the body. My finger's really hurting. Now watch this not be charged. I guess I shouldn't have put that negativity out there, but maybe it's charged. Maybe it's got a little charge left. Got some charge. But it's not really picking up. Maybe because it's slotted headstock. Alright. It's not picking up. Hey Brett. Brett's on. So the if you have an emerald, there's a little circle plate here on the back. There's a little circle plate on the back. Can you see that? I just took the screws off and opened it up. It would be better if it was. It's not mounted in the best spot. It would be better if it was part of it was right under this plate. But I didn't figure out how to do that, and I had to do this yesterday before this Christmas party that I went to. So I couldn't quite get it. But actually on the Emerald, I don't know, it just amplifies it a lot better. Can you guys hear this? Is the microphone picking that up? I don't know if that microphone's big. It's pretty loud in here. John Maines, you have a video installing it, right? I have an old video installing the first tone with amp on a regular acoustic guitar. Oh, see? Ophir's gonna kill me. I had it mounted, yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit, there we go, solid. I was trying to put it where it should be, and that's not where the magnet is. So Ophir's gonna, hopefully. Ophir, if you're watching, I need you to move the magnet. And if you guys know me, I'm horrible at working on guitars. Guitar 45, Guitar Man 45. Hey, Merry Christmas. I had not seen that guitar before. Where did I get that? This is an Emerald out of Ireland. It's gonna drive me crazy because that's not working. It's carbon fiber. And I could change the settings, but yeah. But you control the tone with amp, from my phone, which is a camera now. Anyway, it's carbon fiber with a wood veneer, and it's the thin one. Our friend Barbara has a X30, and that's a thicker acoustic. Katie Martin has an X30, I think, as well, or an X20, and those are thicker, and they sound really, really good. This sounds really good plugged in as well because it's a thin body, but it actually sounds really good pretty good just sitting here acoustically. It's just not as loud as if I think the thicker ones are. But it's cool. It's beautiful. Plays great. And they just did Alistair. Merry Christmas and thank you for fixing this, for replacing the bridge for me, putting the bridge that I should have got on in the first place. They have a guitar picker. Go to emeraldguitars.com and use their guitar builder, and it's fun. It's just a lot of fun. But I picked a different bridge that I should have known I wouldn't like, but I didn't. But I'm happy that they replaced it with this one. Dave Lavallo, Larry, using the AM4 with acoustic. Yes, I do have a preset for the acoustic. I'm using the 2 pre because there's no other acoustic guitar amps in there, so I'm using a 2 pre. On the FM3, I don't use an amp at all. I just use EQ. EQ. Brassel, is it easy to change strings on the guitar with nylon strings? No nylon string guitar is easy to change strings. I do have some guitars now. I'm slowly getting to the ball in nylon strings because there's a whole wraparound thing you got to do with nylon, and I've been playing nylon string guitar since early 90s, and I have a couple of records that are nylon string guitar, and I still am not great at changing making the strings the best to look neat and be functional and stay in tune, which is a good thing because it's a good thing that you don't change strings that often on a nylon. It takes forever for them to stay in tune, like 2-3 weeks. At least me and most of my friends that I talk about it with do. I forgot where it was at. So changing strings, it's little. Steven says fresh nylon strings are like playing a 12 string. You get it work out in the tuning hand from consistently fixing pitch. Yep. It's just like you can tune it. You can tune it. Let me turn the chorus off. You can tune it, and then like 5 minutes later, you're retuning it again. Fortunately, this was just one string that I broke. Felicia Harding, how come I can't hear you? You can't hear me? Oh wait, well, this was a while ago. Brett, oh my God, Facebook post about John Mayer saying he couldn't hear any difference between his amps and I guess his plug-in or Trash Fire. Interesting. Brett, you truly hate plugins. They're cool. They're cool for a lot of stuff, but I use them every now and then in production. Jim and Helen are watching, and I did a song with Jim, and we used the plugin. We used the Friedman plugin, right? For some of the stuff. Some of the stuff was your Friedman amp. Oh, cool. Thanks, Vince and Braxel. And Cold Acre. John Maines, is that the Opus? I don't know what the Opus is. K Opus. What is the Opus? Steven, they don't have a nylon yet, but the new LR bags, acoustic sounds amazing plugged in and acoustically. Did you get one of those? Is that a Christmas present thing? And I need to move this to the best spot. So there's a magnet that goes inside the guitar. It's a little claw, and if you put it on right, this won't budge. Keyword: put it on right. And I have it in the wrong spot, so I'm keeping it. When it's in the right spot, you don't feel it on your body. You don't feel it. It's out here, and you don't. It doesn't bump into you. But I had to put it on yesterday on this guitar, and it's in the wrong spot. And like I said, Ofer is gonna kill me. Ofer is the inventor. I really should stop. My fingers are not doing well right now. Tall Frets, Emerald's discontinuing the X10 Slim 9. Really? What? They discontinue the X10 Slim Nylon. So this guitar it's a collector's item now. That's not, that can't be right. I know they discontinue some models, but Vince, you hate the wraparound of the ball and the ball ends are annoying as well. Nylon, they slip. They're gonna slip. Imagine a nylon with a Floyd Rose. Nope. Oh. All right, that's it. My body keeps hitting this. Until it's put on right. I should stop. Uh, you do miss it without it. Oh, my fingers. Let me stop. Braxel, what do you do for get if you get you cannot do a pick scrape on a string nylon and broke a string? I don't understand that question. You can do a pick scrape on that, but if you break a string, um, you either gotta fix it, try and play around it, or play a different guitar. Braxel, you got the 45th Friedman Jose made, and I love it. And you got it last June. Very nice. Jose. I'm not sure who Jose is, though. I know Dave Friedman, but I don't know Jose. Oh, Stephen, you used long. You got one of those with Sweetwater Bucks. Nice. You saw a demo of Seal's guitarist playing one. Why am I not playing guitar with Seal? Why? Seal, why am I not playing guitar? That would be a great gig. The Opus, John means the Opus, you guessed the Opus is a complete carbon fiber model. You thought it was just a shape. Opus is the Emerald entry line. I know nothing of this. Available in X20, X7, and Amicus. The Amicus is really cool. No options with the different finish, satin like. I didn't know anything about it. Thank you, Jeannie. Oh, Felicia, you were saying you couldn't hear the reverb, maybe. Gear guitar, Gear Hippie. You have one of these. You have a. Do you have now? I know you have an Amicus. Do you have an actual? Do you have a full sized Emerald? They're keeping the X. Tall Fred says they're keeping the X20 nylon though. Oh, okay. Uh, John Maines. Speaking of carbon fiber, ever play a modulus black knife? I have played a couple of modulus guitars. Those guitars were ridiculously heavy. This is super light, but the modulus, which was carbon fiber, those guitars weighed a ton. You met him through Shamika Copeland. All right, cool. I don't know if they were all like that, but every modulus that I ever picked up was super heavy. Stephen, ouch. Working on a nylon at the shop in college, caught a slipped string right in the eye. That's always like when it only takes you once to break a string, or like when you're putting a string on, like to get it to hit you in the face or somewhere for you to like whenever you're putting new strings on, you're like you always know where it is. So does your cat if you have a cat. They know what a string is. Raxel, no. What did you do? Forget you're playing a nylon and do a pick scrape and broke your nylon string? Oh no. There's a strange thing going on. So uh, I walked in here once and one of my Godins, I don't know if you can see it, but there's some Godins over there right behind the lamp. And it was the D string was just broken. I don't know why, but the D string was broken. Then I had uh, the white nylon, the white Godin, in a double gig bag with an electric, and I opened the case up. Where I don't remember where I was at, and the D string was broken, and I was like, all right. I was flying. It wasn't there wasn't cold in the in. It was checked over. I mean, it was overhead, but the D string was broken. Then another few months ago, I have a triple case that has three guitars. Sometimes I've traveled with that, and it's usually two nags when I'm doing mostly festival stuff where you can't stop and change a string. Um, I have two of my nags models, and then a Godin. I think it was the white guitar. And again, I get there and I go, maybe I should have just loosened the strings because I opened the lid and the D string was broken. So that's three D strings. And then the other day, I opened the gig bag 2 days ago, a week. What is today? Thursday? I think this is Sunday, right before the live stream, or Saturday. And this D string was broken. So you see, this one is, I don't know if you can see, bronze, bronze, silver. So I don't know what it is about the D string, but it's broken. Hi, Scott. That's a hell of a Santa hat. Thank you. I like my hat. Oh, Braxel Jose is a signature amp made by Freeman. Oh, from, yeah, Modding and Marshalls. All right. There was one guy in New York that I really liked his mods, and name will come to me in a minute. Um, that's what we had to do back in the old days. People get amps modded because Marshalls didn't have effects loops. Some of them, most of them didn't have, the old Plexis didn't have master volumes, and then sometimes the bright cap, which I do in the fractal world. I do that mod, which was probably like a $200 mod in the '80s, changing the bright cap, and in the fractal world you just kind of change the mod world. They changed the bright cap. All right, you guys are. It's turned into a tech thing. I need to stop playing. I need to rest my finger for a second. So. Stephen, our modulus guitar is made, the modulus guitar is made from bowling ball type resin. I don't know, but they were the heaviest guitars. My friend Ira Blanco has a modulus neck on a Strat, and actually Mark Phillips has one too. And I remember the neck was being heavy. That's from my memory of it. I remember those guitars being heavy. Guitar hippie, you have a purple Amicus, of course. Dylan, do you ever check out Bogner amps? Yes, I actually have a Bogner. Is it over there? Is that? I can't see. I have a little Bogner thing, and I've played Bogners. I do love. They have one that's very plexi-like, and I can't remember the name of it. But yes, I've liked Bogner amps for a long time. The Shivas. I get along with the Ecstasy as well. It's not my favorite. I think the Shiva is probably my favorite. And then there's another one that's very plexi-like. Good night, Vince. Technology has made things a lot easier. Yes, you got a QC quad cortex. Very nice. Very cool. We were just talking about that. I have a nano cortex as well, but I'm very much into fractal world. I've been using fractal stuff since 2007. Koldick, you snip the bright cap off all your amps. So does that mean it's wide open bright, or it's not? The bright cap is off. I actually lower it so that it's not as bright. I'm just curious how you're doing it. Braxley with the Bogner Uberschall Ultra. All right. Dylan Snorkeler, is that an amp? Is that the Bogner amp Snorkeler? Oh, cool. Coldaker says, no, it means that without the bright cap in the circuit, when the master volume is low, it's not adding highs. Okay. It's darker at the 50%. Interesting. Yeah, Brax, I am. I'm going to rest my hand. It's mainly this finger. Got a little arthritis going on here, and right, it doesn't want to press down. I'm just reading comments. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta drive tomorrow. Yep. Cool. Thank you guys for tuning in on this Christmas day, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Um, yeah, that's it. I'm not sure what's gonna happen on Sunday. I'll be in Florida. See, tomorrow and Saturday I'll be in Greenville, South Carolina. Sunday I'll be in Fort Lauderdale at the. Do I have it? Do I have it? Ooh, there we go. Cafe 27, 3 o'clock and 4:30. Hey Jeff, Colorado in the house again. All right, Merry Christmas. I'm signing off, Jeff. Though I've been on for almost 2 hours. Didn't play the whole time, but we had a good conversation about gear when talking about gear and bright caps. I learned something very interesting, very cool about bright caps today on the amps. Nice. Thank you for that lesson, Coldacre. Hey, Brett. Merry Christmas to you. Mason, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I have to have a guitar, and I won't have an acoustic, so it might be an electric on Sunday. I'm not sure. Dylan was a big Ingve fan. Let's just say I've met him a few times. We did do Vi Academy. He was a featured artist. I was not. Was I a featured artist then? I don't think I was a featured artist. I was just a teaching artist at one of the Vi Academies. It was the one in New York. So Vi 7 or Vi Academy 6. Interesting. Very interesting dude. Okay, Brett. Jeff, thanks, man. Thank you, thank you. All right, guys. Stay healthy and happy, and Have a rest of the Christmas weekend. New Year's is coming up. All right. A quote by my friend Zach. I like to end with, when I gave all my love and I've gone home, they'll say it was here. And I put a little dent in fear. And that I made someone smile. I hope I made you guys smile tonight. I smiled. Hey, Dale Palmer, Merry Christmas. Dale watches all the shows. Really appreciate that. Okay, guys. Hopefully I'll see you somehow on Sunday. And then next Tuesday is Tuesday Night Live. John Maines, you know about the donuts, right? I don't know about the donuts. What about the donuts? I used to have a donut addiction. What do you mean about the donuts? What's up with the donuts? Oh, thank you, Stephen. Unexpected fire. Merry Christmas. I'm signing off. John Maines, what's up with the donuts? Tell me about the donuts. Tell me about the donuts. Cool, Dale. All right, John's leaving me hanging there. I'm not going to tell me about the donuts. Oh, Dimebag offered Ingve a donut and he freaked out. Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Now I know about the donuts. Got it. All right. I need to hear that full story at some point. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas. Okay. Good night, everyone. And this photo is by my friend John Francis. So it's actually his guitar. It's my model, but it's his guitar.